got 4 lanes open, all green lights ahead. We're running on dreams in a wildflower thread.
Hi guys, welcome back to Pearl Equestrian Center. If you're new here, my name is Haley and you guys are the Coral Squad. And in today's video, we are showing you guys the new babies and new horses that are in the Pearl Equestrian barn. So, we're in the barn. We have some older horses in the barn and horses and babies that have been here for a little bit now. So, to my left, we have Miss M. She is a recent mare baby, but she is a full sibling to Sully and Chester, Pearl, Dean, Sam, all of them. So, all of these babies I'm showing are full siblings to them. So this was the first baby born 2 years ago, and she is exactly 2 years old and is just got started under saddle, and her show name is right next to her. So here is Miss M, and she is adorable. We also call her Emily, but I just call her M. Next to her is our 1 year old. This is Rex. And this was the last baby born from Chester and Dean and all their actual mom, Daisy, that passed away. And he just turned 1, and he is a jumbo giant already. So, and he's not done growing. So, he is not started under saddle, but he is weaned from bottles. So, he's eating solids. He has his teethers in, and all of that. Next baby is Max, and he is 2 years old as well, and he is from a recent mare. And the last baby is actually not from any of our horses. This is Rainley, and he is a Arabian, and he is 3 years old. He actually just turned 3, and he's been started under saddle for a couple of months now, to almost a year, I think. So he's been doing pretty well. I've actually started riding him recently and had him started in the lesson program with some of our more experienced riders. And then I also think I have some of our older horses here, one of our ponies. This is Miss May. Over here, we have all of our Palomino horses, all of our Palomino mares. So we have Miss B. She is one of my personal horses as well. She is in the program once in a while, but not all the time, because she was born blind in both of her eyes. Then we have Queen, and then we have Miss May, and we also have Miss Honey. And all of these girlies are in the program, except for obviously our new girly that is 3 years old, and her mane is plaited because we have another show coming up actually tomorrow. So I had to plait her mane and do her tail and stuff today because she found out that she could just have another horse take them out, because she did that last time we had a show. So that was great. And then we go over here. We have Sam, and we have Chester, aka Red Stallion. Chester actually has his first ever show in a couple of months coming up. So I'm very excited for Chester because I haven't ridden him in so long. And he is a stallion, so has stallion stalls. Mr. Sam is not a stallion anymore, but this has just been his known stall. And then over here, we have Lady, we have her brother Buddy, then we have Kingsley, and we have Venus, and we have I can't remember her name. And we have Ace, and I have too many horses. Raven. There we go. See? Too many off the track thoroughbreds. Raven is a half sibling to Sam and Chester, and then Dandy is a half sibling to them as well. So, and actually, Dandy, I recently found out that Dandy's a full sibling to Raven over there. So, which is really cool. And then over here we have Bucky and MV, or known as Emerald. And he's actually doing really good. And I said that he had a show. The show ended up getting canceled, so I couldn't record because the show got canceled. And this boy got his main done. He had everything all ready to go, and then I had to undo everything because the show got canceled because we got rained out. Annoying, but things happen. So I'm gonna enter him into a new show eventually. There's a show coming up at the Jorvik Rangers, and I'm excited because it's mainly like cross country and like you could be bareback if you want, and I might be bareback on this boy with just a halter. Then we have Bucky. Bucky actually has his first show ever in a very long time. I entered him in with Chester. So Chester and Bucky both have the same show at the same place around the same times, but Bucky's going after Chester. So we will see how that show day goes because yeah. Also, I don't think I said if this boy was a stallion or not. He was a stallion when I bought him and I got him gelded. So this boy is a gelding. And he still acts like a stallion though, which is kind of annoying. He was only 3 though when he got gelded. So things happen. But I'm going to be going and riding all 4 of these babies today. So let's get started. We're gonna ride. Well, obviously, I'm not riding Rex because he's has not been undersaddled yet. But we will be riding M, and I'm really excited to ride her today. So we are gonna pop her stuff on her, and I'm gonna get her all nice and groomed. And we're gonna see how this girl moves. She's never done a jump yet. She's still brand new with riding and having a person on her back. She's had someone on her back I think 3 to 4 times by now. And she's just cantered before with someone on her back like 2 days ago, I think. So we're gonna mainly do walking and trotting, maybe a little bit of cantering here and there, and she does spook quite a lot. So we will see how this ends up going. Alrighty, so I am up on Miss M now, or known as Emily, and she's actually doing really well. I also have a couple of crossroads out and some bigger jumps out because I'm gonna be jumping the other boys. Like I said, she is 2, I think I said, or 3, and she just got started under saddle, so she's never been ridden really for that long. So she is used to having someone like giving her the aids and everything, like all the normal things, but she's still really new to everything. So, and she recently just started doing cantering with someone on her back. So, I think I will canter her today though, just because I have a vest on. So, if I do fall off, I have a vest on. It should be fine. So, here goes nothing. Good girl. So, like I said, this mare was from a recip mare, and she is just so nice. And these babies are actually the last full sibling babies. that we have. Because, like I said, their dad passed away and their mom has passed away, so we don't have any more recent mares that are carrying the babies. This year was actually the last year that we were able to get any recent mares to have babies, and we don't have we have one baby that hasn't, like, we have one recent mare that has one sibling left, but that sibling hasn't gotten born yet, so we're waiting patiently to see if it's a boy or a girl. And I'm kind of wanting another girl because Emma's the only girl that we have left and that I'm training currently. So, good girl. Ooh, ooh. Good girl, Em. And walk. Good girl. All right. Well, I didn't really pop her over any jumps or anything just because I wanted to just get on her, kind of show you guys kind of how she moves and everything. Next is Max and then Rainley. Rainley is a jumping giant, so he's not really giant. He's actually really small, but he's done jumping. Because before I bought him, they were jumping him, they were doing all that stuff, but he still recently started getting trained by us under saddle, so yeah, I think I might do Rainley last. So here's me on Max. Alrighty, so now I'm on Mr. Max, and this boy has done jumping. He's actually been in our program a lot longer than Miss M has. So, like I said, Max was actually born. Well, actually, I don't think I have said. Max was born actually, like a month to 2 months before M was born. So, he actually has been in our program, our training program, our young horses, a lot longer. So, he's actually done jumping. So, today we're going to do a little bit of some bigger jumps and stuff today with him. So like I said, he's been in the program a lot longer, so he's normally pretty good. He has his moments where he can be a little bit of a sassy butt, but today he seems really nice. He has been off for about a couple weeks, I want to say, like maybe a week to maybe 2 weeks, but he's actually doing really well so far. I'm just gonna get him nice and ready. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good boy. Alright, let's try this line real quick. Good boy. Good boy. Turn. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna put some bigger jumps up real quick just because I have to jump Rainley in a second, and he jumps pretty big jumps, so I'm gonna set some other jumps up real quick, and I might have him jump them. Good boy. Alrighty, back up on Mr. Max, and here are our new jumps. So we're gonna have him jump some of these bigger fences today. So, good boy. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. So I might be having a show on him because he's actually such a nice boy. I might be selling him. I might not. I actually have no clue right now because I have so many babies that, like, I don't know, like, I love all of them equally, and so it's a little bit complicated if I'm selling them when I know they're finished, like with their training and everything. So I will tell you guys if I'm selling any of these horses, and any of the babies from the line, and you guys can possibly buy them, come here and try them and stuff like that. If you want to change the horse's name, you totally can, and stuff like that. I will 100% be like putting some stuff out and telling you guys if I'm selling any of these babies. It will be probably really hard to sell them because they are full siblings to my wonderful Sully, and I love him so much. And I love all of the babies from them because now knowing that their parents are gone and I'm not gonna get any more babies from them, like full siblings from Sully, I'm gonna be getting like cousins and stuff for Sully and stuff like that. So it's gonna be really weird not having a full sibling from Sully. So now I'm going to cool him off and I'm gonna get on Rainley, which Rainley is so tiny. Rainley is like 15 to 16 hands. Like, he is tiny. This boy is 17 hands. 17 hands. He's giant. So I'm gonna get on Rainley and pop him over a couple of these jumps. Which Rainley and I have a show coming up actually tomorrow. We have a show, so technically this is just like getting some of his energy out. So yeah, I'm gonna get on Rainley. Now I am on Rainley. So Rainley, like I said, he is a actually I kind of remember his papers, but I'm not like 100%. He is a half off the check thoroughbred, half Arabian, and his half off the check thoroughbred part is actually Duke, which is from my horse's line of horses, their dad. So he is technically a half sibling. His mom is just a Arabian, which he turned into having Arabian in him a lot more. And I bought him actually from the owner because they found my video of me talking about horse, like my horse line and stuff, and they were interested in having me try one of their horses out and stuff like that because they've used a stallion that kind of sounded familiar. Um, and I found out that he is a half sibling to all of my horses, basically. So, and he is tiny. He is 15 hands, um, almost 16 hands. Actually, no. Yeah, 15 hands. Not almost 16. He's 15 hands exactly. So, but he is, I think, 2 or 3 years old, and he's been doing jumping for a little bit now. Like I said, his old owners, they actually trained him to do show jumping and stuff and take like jumbo jumps. So these jumps are really big compared to him, and he just does them like they're nothing. And he doesn't really look at the jumps either, which is really cool. And I have a show tomorrow with him, so I'm not going to do too much jumping with him, just enough to kind of get him ready for tomorrow. Which tomorrow is a 1 day event. We're just doing jumping. And I have a vest on, just because it's practice and I want to have a vest on, and why not? So I'm also going to be taking Rex to our round pen and have him getting some energy out as well, so you guys can see him moving. And I also am going to do a little trail ride with Venus today. So I have to ride her today anyways. And I was going to try her in a corsage saddle. Either a corsage saddle or a western saddle, because I kind of want to ride her in western as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this last couple of clips. I'm probably not going to talk too much about Venus and Rex, but yeah, this boy is pretty special, knowing that he is different for sure. And I have a horse that I'm gonna go and look at here soon in about 3 to 4 days. I have a horse that I'm gonna go look at. It's a mare. She is amazing. She's what I have been looking for like my entire life, I feel like. And she is also a half sibling, but her mom is like this boy. His mom was Arabian and his dad was Duke, and he's an Australian thoroughbred, and his coloring is gorgeous. I have to say, this boy's coloring is amazing. So yeah, I hope you guys are stay tuned for that video coming up. So I'm gonna cool him off and get him ready for tomorrow. I might be doing some stuff to his mane. I might leave it, but we'll see. Um, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Since I'm not really gonna talk, I'm gonna just have probably music over the last couple of clips. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! So here I am lunging Rex. He's actually doing a lot better than I thought he was going to do today. For a second there, he did spook. So he went really fast, and I was able to kind of slow him down a bit. And I asked him to come towards me, and I had him whoa and slow down. He wanted to go out, and I wanted him to stay in, so I asked him to come back in. Then I had him halt. Then I asked him to canter. He did a really good job with his canter transition, and then he spooked again, and I asked him to slow way down to a trot. And then I asked him to slow down and halt. And he did a really good job with this halt. I had him try and stand there for as long as possible, and then he walked on. And then I wanted him to just trot a circle, and he decided that he was going to trot for like a little bit. And then right here, he was like, we're going to go really fast now. So he was zooming, and I asked him to slow down, and he just was not listening to me. And he just was like ready to just keep going really fast. And so then I asked him to come in, and he kind of started slowing himself down. And then I asked him to go way down to a walk, and I wanted him to stay kind of towards me, not go out or anything. Then I asked him to halt, and then I wanted to see if maybe I could let him out in the big arena and see kind of what he would do with like jumps being set up still. And this is what ended up happening. So here he is, and I took the halter off because I was like, it's so closed in, should be fine. It's like a paddock. And he started doing his nice, beautiful trot. And then this is when he was like, oh, it's big, I can canter and go really fast. And so then he started going really fast and moving his feet. And that's when he spotted this jump, and he was going full speed, and he just jumped it. And I was like, oh my lord, he is zooming right now, and he just did that jump. Like, I'm shocked that he didn't drop the rail. Then he saw the blue jump, and he was like about to do it, and he was like about to hit like he was so close to hitting it. And he saw the purple line, like the pink line, and he really like, slowed himself down, and he popped it, and then he's like, oh, I want to go back to this one too. He just started jumping, and I was like, what? This dude has never jumped in his life, and he's free jumping himself. Like, what the heck? And right here, he was like, we're going to go fast again, and we're going to just go really, really fast. So Rex is a jumping giant, apparently. Rex, for being 1 year old and doing this on his own, is insane. Um, well, he's 1.5. He's gonna be 2 soon. He's gonna start going into the program soon, but that is like insane, insane, insane. Like, I'm shocked. Right here, he did hit a pole, and he was just like going for it. Like, then he like dead stopped because he saw the little thing in the middle, um, and he reared at it. He wanted to like hit it, and then he reared at it again, actually hit it, and then he was like, then he put his butt to it like he was gonna kick it, and then he didn't kick it. He hated this part of this whole thing. He did not like this plant, the little flowers and the tree and everything. And then he like ran away from it, and he popped the double once more, going full speed, and he hit with his back foot. Then he saw that again, and he bucked at it, and then he reared at it, and then he walked closer and like reared at it again and like hit it. And he hated those things. Then he wasn't going that fast, and he did some more jumpies, and then he stopped. Alrighty, so I'm on Venus, and we are in Western style, and here's some GoPro footage of me coming back from our trail ride, and it's a very short clip, but it was worth the trail ride. It was really nice. So we were just in a bridle. We didn't have any bit in her mouth, and she just did all around really nice. We did some cantering, some trotting. It was just all around just a really nice ride.